Those words have long been associated with running through the tee, the glory of the checkerboard end zone, and the Big Orange ready to do battle. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on another team from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. Looking for room. It's Sampson. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Running back searching for a hole. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
That DB had a different story. He had something to say, coming up, making a physical tackle.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking downfield. It's Iamaleava. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. First play of the drive, it's the end around. Fakes his man out. Flying down the left side. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Florida. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Fair catch, called for and made. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think...
Oh, look at just keeps moving. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attacked the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
He'll toss it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Running back goes in motion. Looking to throw, it's DML. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Sampson. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Trying to beat him to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. The defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Motion from the offense. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
And will cruise into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. On to attempt the try. Smashes it through for the PAT. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Gators sending the offense back to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Off he goes. He's inside the 40, the 20. Touchdown Gators! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Fresno State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Bulldog Stadium, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Washington State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense set on first down. Looking for space. It's Sampson. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And ball security is starting to become a little bit of an issue for this quarterback. In his last game, he had a fumble, and he has another one right here. He has got to do a better job of keeping 2 hands on the ball.
And the Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wide out in motion. Looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Using his feet. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
Jumped on top of the pile.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
Oh, he missed it. No good. There is a flag on the field, so let's see if this guy's going to get another shot at it. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Trying to slam in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about that? That's two really good plays in a row by this defense. They gave up a lot of yards to get down here, bowing their necks up. It's most important when you get in this area. 2nd and goal now to get the big stop.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're just about ready to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's DML. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you, too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it, and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
Breaks the tackle. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a 4th quarter game.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown ball.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. These two offenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
The handoff to Johnson. Makes one man miss. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. They go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls and throws off the RPO. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Well, jet sweep has really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. West Virginia managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. And they'll savor this one in Morgantown for some time, no matter the final score. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Running out of time. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work, now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Quarterback moving. On the move, he fires. Makes the grab. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. He's looking to throw it. Trying to escape and get it himself. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Throws for the tight end. And that pass picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown Gators! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Matthews. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. One more snap coming before halftime. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Vols will boot it away to start the second half.
Number 98 set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page. This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Oh, it's a reverse. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Well, this is a receiver that needs to touch the ball in a variety of ways. They're going to throw it to him, but they're also going to get him involved on jet sweeps.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. It's a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life in this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of.
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The Gators will punt this one away.
On to punt it away.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They think there's room to run to the right here. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. That's caught. It's White. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
While he was putting up big numbers coming into this one, we knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? And the Volunteers will hustle to the line. Quick timeout by the defense. Make sure everyone has the same call. The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. What a snag by the defense. Bringing it back. At the 30. He's at the 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, what a play. Now you're setting your offense up for great position, but you want to make big plays as a defense. Not only make big plays, return it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up in great scoring position.
Now on the move. Touchdown, Florida! And the punishment has been extended. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Coming out with it, it's Matthews. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it, too, even running flat route.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Gator! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Southern Miss went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Golden Eagles team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Tennessee ready to go to work, the Big Orange offense on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down.
Let's go!
On the run, it's Iamaleava. A little screen to the running back. Powers through the defender. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect...
For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the gun. Give on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
It's a nice run there to get the first down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but they've been running it very, very well in this game so far.
Some misdirection with the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Florida 48, Tennessee 14.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. He'll run it again. One step wrap, two step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. It's a reverse. Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the Gators are on the move. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Oh, what a move. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Green 25.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 at 2nd and 14. They'll give it to Johnson. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone. It's Matthews. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with it. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
The RPO fires complete to the left. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him. Whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to change up the looks. and they have not been able to get him involved in the game, and that's why they're going to win this one.
To the air, it's Iamaleava. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
He's out past the 35. Oh, look out, there he goes! And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
The sure hands, it's McCoy. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit them with a big run, now they hit them with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
Nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Texas State just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in San Marcos. They'll enjoy this one all week. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. They'll put the tight end in motion. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow in 2nd and 7.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our